Hey, what's up, YouTube fans? This is your host, Crimson Phoenix, and I just want to real quickly give a real quick thank you to everybody who's been able to come in and subscribe to me and watch some of my videos here. I really appreciate to every single one of y'all who had subscribed to me and gotten me up to my milestone of 100 subscribers. Recently, I've also gotten another subscriber, which got me up to 101. But even still, want to say thank you all for subscribing to me. And with that, one extra subscriber gave me to 101, which is 24 subscribers away to getting to my next milestone, which will be 125. Now, I'm not going to be shooting up for like 150 or anything. So, with that, we're gonna be shooting up for just something small of 125. With this though, I wanted to do a video. Did that really came up where it's like apparently it did. I don't know. Anyway, so um, with this getting up to 125, I wanted to do a video where to say thank you. But in addition to saying thank you, one of my subscribers, Diffusion Gaming, had asked me about doing a video of how to set up OBS. Now this is pretty much how I set up my OBS. Now everybody can do their own little styles and do what they want, but pretty much this is how how I try to usually set up my OBS. So I'm gonna show y'all here and bring OBS into the fold here as much as possible without having to get that infinite thing going on here. So first things first. For when say about OBS, you always do have to. You can always get OBS from their website of obsproject.com. I usually get the classic. I haven't really played around with the studio much, but I found that classic works really well. And so with that, you install it, and when you run it, I'd recommend to run it as administrator because I've had issues before where if it's not on as administrator, it won't see the games I want to select in the game capture. And with that, let's go ahead and actually get game capture up, which you can just right click in the area here that says sources, go to add, and you'll come up to game capture. And you don't have to name your game capture or anything unless you really want to. Now we're gonna pull up the game. We're gonna pull up simple game, one finger death punch. Which right now this is what we have on monitor capture, but to get it on game capture, we want right now as you see it's not showing up. So you'll want to refresh. Sometimes when it refreshes, it'll automatically pull up the one finger death punch. If it doesn't, or any game like Fallout 4, XCOM, or even GTA, if it doesn't automatically select it, you can always just click the application thing here and select the game. Now, because this game is not exactly a full screen game, the game will come up as you can see. It'll come up as just a small screen here. So what I would do is I would go back into the game capture properties and click here where it says stretch image to screen, and at that point it will stretch the entire thing up to the screen. Alright, so next thing here, let's go ahead and just quit out of there. We can just keep the game capture thing on there, just have it disabled for right now. So next thing here is to get things streaming. So first things first, let me go ahead and stretch out the OBS screen a little bit here. If you see this little button here on the side where it says settings, you want to click on that and click on where it says broadcast settings. Now, for if you're doing YouTube, you want to always. For me, I've always had troubles with the primary YouTube in guest server, so I've always got having had to use the backup server. And for YouTube, let me go ahead and pull up YouTube. Which to get to the live stream dashboard on YouTube, you can always click on upload, and then where it says live streaming, click on get started, and then it'll pull you up to here. Let's actually go and update that to 6 because I'm going to be doing a little live stream later on. So you want to scroll down here where it says encoding setup. You'll see the stream key here. You'll just you know click on it, right click and copy, and then come back here and then paste to where it says play path. For Twitch, however, Twitch is just a little bit different. For Twitch, in the dashboard, which you can always click on your name in the upper right hand corner and click on dashboard and come in here. When you're in the dashboard, there's this little thing here called stream key. You'll click on that. And when you click on show key, you'll come up here where it says, never share your stream key with anyone or blah blah blah. And then you click on understand, you'll come up with your stream key. Basically, same thing with YouTube. You copy and paste that into here, but you'll want to change the FMS URL to whatever country and or city and or state is closest to you. So for me, since I'm in Texas, well, all I have to do is just select the Dallas, Texas, U.S. Central area. Um, if you're outside the states, if you're outside of like Virginia, if you're outside of Chicago, the city of Chicago, or outside Miami, Florida, and New York, blah blah blah, just pretty much choose whichever's closest to you, and so that way you can pretty much get the best upload and everything. Now another thing as well to remember, no, is this little area here, which is called the encoding. I usually have these three things checked, which is the CBR padding, custom buffering size, and the CBR. And and for the encoder, I usually have it on the NVIDIA NVENC. Now, the numbers I have right here on the bit rates, which is 3500, that's what I use to get up to 1080p because my internet can handle it. If your internet is not able to handle 1080p, I would recommend to go down to at least like maybe like 2500, which will put you at 720 or 780p, and so on and so forth, or at least check your internet speed for what megabyte or for what kilobytes or megabytes your internet speed is. And YouTube has a little thing where it can tell you, okay, this is what we recommend for you on streaming, and and it'll tell you the bit rates and everything. So it's pretty easy to do here. Now the next thing steps here is pretty much going to be setting up the chat, which we're just going to do the Twitch chat stuff and the Twitch alerts, because basically the same steps for the Twitch stuff would be what you would use for at least the chat part of YouTube. Which YouTube for here is a little. The only difference is you'll want to click on this little thing here and click on the pop out chat. But other than that, I'm actually going to close that. Other than that, here's pretty much the easy steps on setting up your chat. So other than so with the pop out chat is what you'll want for majority of your stuff, but you want to go to a website like twitchalerts.com, and like I did earlier, you want to click here where it says launch Twitch alerts. Sometimes it'll ask you, it'll bring up your Twitch stuff automatically and ask, do you want to authorize Twitch alerts with Twitch, etc. Once you get up to here, It's pretty much easy to here as well. You want to click on alert box, and this is where you'll get your alerts for followers, subscribers, if you have the subscribing button, donations and hosts and everything. So you want to pull up the little alert box, which again you just click on the little launch button here, pulls up this screen, and moving this aside, this screen pretty much tells you all shows whether you get a follower or not, and it'll of course play a sound. So like there, I didn't exactly follow myself here. The Twitch alerts has this little test thing where you can test the donations or testing the host. It's a good thing as well for like the testing alerts because with the testing alerts, it will show the message with the donation as well as the alert. So if you put whatever message you put up there, or one of your subscribers puts in with their donations, it'll come up in here. But to get this set up to where everybody can see this on the stream, it's very simple. You want to right click into the sources, and then add. You want to select the window capture. And what I would recommend for the alerts as well as your chats is naming the window captures to like Twitch alerts, YouTube or Twitch chats or YouTube chats. And then sometimes it'll automatically find the screen, so you just have to select it, click OK, and then moving this away, the screen's already in here. What I would recommend though is going to properties on the Twitch alerts thing, and for it, there's this little button here called the subregion. You want to select that and move this box here. So let me move this away real quick. So this box here, I always would recommend to move it like just below the Explorer destination box here. So that way, when you click on the OK button and pull up the Twitch alerts, that way this thing here is not showing up here. Now, as well, to make the green box thing invisible, it's real easy as well. To click on properties, click on where it says the use color key, and then just select the color. And you can select the color here on the OBS screen or outside the OBS screen, just like by clicking the thing here. And then it automatically makes it invisible. Now, to move it around though as well, let me also pull this close here. To move the Twitch alerts thing around simple, you want to click on where it says edit screen. It'll automatically pull up a little red box showing where it is, and pretty much just click and drag it to where you want. Pretty much everybody has it. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit disconcerting, but pretty much everybody I know has it kind of like in the middle of the screen, so that way you can kind of see everything here. Now, currently, right now, we got this little black line that's kind of being shown here, so that's easy to fix with the thing. Okay. And then, of course, what I would also recommend is if you're someone who uses two screens, just click and drag it to your second screen, so that way it's pretty much out of the way. Now, the chat is pretty much this a little bit of the same steps as the alert you want to click on. And luckily for Twitch alerts, it has its own little thing for the chat box, so that way Twitch chats are a lot more easier to see. Unfortunately, with the YouTube chats, you kind of have to play around to make your YouTube chats seeable. But thankfully for good old Twitch alerts, it's actually made things a lot seeable. So real quickly as well, to kind of test things out with your Twitch chat, I definitely would recommend going into your dashboard in Twitch and typing a message like test, so that way you can see your messages. And a good thing is as well is Twitch alerts has like different little themes, like you got this little clean theme here, although it makes things a little bit bigger. Um, a thing called boxed, which is alright. And then the good old Twitch and whatnot. I kind of like the Twitch, the normal, little Twitch chat thing. But I don't know. Later on, I'll probably, play around with it, and then you can, upscale the text sizes and everything. And it has a little preview thing right here. I find that 25px is pretty much perfect. So I'll just keep it at 25 here. Okay, so now to get this onto your live stream, it's pretty much simple. Same thing as the Twitch alerts. You want to add in a window capture. I'd recommend naming it to something like Twitch chat. It'll automatically pull up the Twitch chat. Now let's go ahead and just go ahead and like move the Twitch chat kind of down here, so that way it's in a perfect position on the screen and such. So here everything pretty much applies the same thing as as the Twitch alerts. You want to go to subregion, pull the box down, just below the destination thing. Luckily for YouTube though, on the YouTube chat, when you do the pop out chat, YouTube will have a little area for you to chat back to your people, something to your subscribers or viewers sometimes. So with YouTube chat, you'll want to have the little box above your texting thing. But since Twitch Alerts doesn't do that, it just shows the chat. You don't have to worry about that. But you still want to go into click on where it says use color, and then select the color black, so that way that black color is hidden, and the only thing that is not that is visible is, well, the chat. So that's pretty simple to do. Now, for stuff like your webcams and whatnot, it's simple as well. You'll want to right click and add in the video capture. I'll do that here in a second because I want to show y'all how I do my little icon thing here. So what I do with my icon on the lower right hand side that I usually have right about here, I've been adding in a image slideshow, and I usually do not name it anything, and then I actually add in the files for both the Armstrong Security Solutions logo and as well as my actual icon that I use. And then right here, this little here, the opacity or whatever the hell it's called, I think I got it at 44%, maybe 50. I don't remember. We'll put it on 44. And yeah, it has it right here on the top left hand corner here. So we'll just like move it down here to the top right hand corner. And luckily with this thing, whenever you have the edit scene on, you can resize everything. So do something like that. It's kind of a good size right there. Okay. And then and then you're gonna want to do the same thing a little bit for the video capture device. You'll put on the video capture device. You don't have to name it anything, and it'll automatically pull up your webcam. Or if you have more than one webcam, you may have to select it. And I usually have the flip image horizontal on, so that way. Let me actually pull up here. That way, if I'm doing something like if I'm pointing to my left, it actually shows me pointing left instead of the right. And same thing if I'm, pointing out to the right. I know in one perspective or another, I'm pointing right and not left to some or whatnot. But it all works out. And again, for using the little button here, the edit scene, click that. The red icon will appear on whatever's source you click on, and then you'll want to just resize it to what you think is comfortable, what you think looks good. That's probably good for right now. And then, of course, if you don't want people to see your entire monitor, but you want them to see another image, one thing you'll want to do is this: you want to add in an image. You don't have to name the thing anything, and then find an image that you want to use. So let's let's use an image I recently made not too long ago for when I was doing a live stream with Armstrong Security. And we'll do that. Now, currently, as you can see, it's all on the very top of the screen. So, what you will want to do, let me go ahead and turn that off. Is here in the source you'll want to you can either right click on the selected source where it says order. You can either keep on clicking move down or click on where it says move to the bottom, and it'll move it to the very bottom. Or it does tell you the little commands like control up or control home, control down, etc., to where you don't have to keep on clicking stuff. But now let's go ahead and disable the monitor capture, turn on the image capture, and there we go. So that's pretty much how easy OBS really is. And God, I really sorry. I really suck. I know this image isn't that all amazing. Um, but like again, I really hope this kind of helps some people out with how to do your with how to do your live streams and whatnot. Something else I want to also show y'all is, as you can see, I have multiple scenes here other than the scene 2 that we're using as an example for this. I have an AFK scene which has my little AFK sign here. What you want to do as well, I'm not sure how most people do this in their streams, but I have a hotkey set up for the scene, which you can just right click on the scene like I was doing earlier. Just right click where it says set hotkey, and then do whatever hotkeys you want. And you can do more than one. You can do like control or control 7 or numpad 7. I usually have, let's see, I got 8 as my primary, 9 and 9 as my little AFK scene. So that's pretty much how it is on how to use OBS. I hope this has been. I hope this really helps some people with how to do your own live streams on Twitch or even on YouTube. And OBS luckily isn't just for live streaming. I'm pretty sure some people could tell that I'm using OBS to record this as well. So if you're not interested in doing any sort of live streams, if you're just interested in doing just let's plays, you can still use OBS to do your let's plays in, and everything still works the same. So it's very simple to use. That's the one thing I like about OBS is how simple it is to use and how user friendly it is. Now there are other programs out there, some not as free, and I think one is XSplit. I know there's a free version of XSplit out there, but a lot of people that I've seen that or have talked to that use XSplit, they do recommend buying buying the memberships and everything for XSplit, because you get a lot more stuff to use and everything. So really, it just depends on what you would like to use. If you're interested in using open broadcast software as a free means of streaming, I would say go for it, use it. It's a wonderful program to use, and for those who are of course always interested in doing their little live streams, uh, you know, like I said, this is one way on how you can use it. And again, it's very, very simple to use. I probably said that more than once. But, again, just to kind of end the video here, I really do thank you all for supporting me with being here on YouTube, and I hope that I'm able to help a lot of people out with their live streams with my little tutorial here. And yeah, so this is gonna be the end of the video. Again, to everybody who has subscribed to me, thank you for your subscription, for your time, and thank you for subscribing to me. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to see who else I'm able to bring into the fold here. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video here. Oh, as well, one other thing I want to go ahead and show y'all. So let's go and pull over the monitor capture here. One thing as well that would be very helpful for everybody. So you want to go into settings for this one again, and actually let's go ahead let's go and move this away, and I'll just pull the settings screen over here. So here on the settings screen, one good thing you want to do is the hotkeys. Now, I showed y'all how to do the hotkeys with the scenes. This is going to be something for you to do for as well with live streaming and recording, because you'll have right here start streams, stop stream, stop recording, start recording. This way you don't have to kind of reach over with your mouse to start or stop recording, and that way if you get your setup all done and you want to just real quickly hit a button to start your stream while you're while you're in game or something, the hotkeys really help for for doing that if you want to real quickly begin a recording or a stream without having to go in and out of the game. So that's going to be all for tonight. Again, I really hope that this has helped some of y'all, and I can't wait to see other people's streams. And again, for those who watch me, who come in and watch this video, if you would like to continue following me, you can subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to me already, you can also follow me on Twitter. And my Twitter and Twitch stuff is going to be down below in the description. And you can follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch, so that way y'all can keep up to date and watch some more of my live streams. I mainly do my live streams on Twitch, but sometimes I'll do it on both Twitch and YouTube if I'm doing like a Let's Play series or something. So I hope this really helps a lot of you guys out. For now, I'm your host, the Crimson Phoenix, and I bid y'all a farewell and a good day. Thank you.